and welcome to a new show that is part of the ATR network called What is a Hit Record? For those of you who would like to know what this show is about, it's about the music industry and the daily happenings within the industry uh, on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, whatever it may be. So, as an intro to who I am, you guys might have seen me on the Around the Ropes podcast talking about wrestling and a few other funny things that we get into on the podcast itself. But my name is Kosta. I am 32 years old and I have a disability called cerebral palsy. Why that specific point is important is because music has gotten me through many difficult times in my life. I've had many surgeries in which I wasn't uh, really supposed to advance my walking by myself to the point that I have right now. And 99.9% of that doing is because of my love for music and the passion and perseverance it has given me to get through my daily struggles in life. Now, to get to the weekly happen or the daily happenings within the music industry, um, I would like to give a congratulations to everybody that was involved in the Super Bowl halftime show this past February. They just won an Emmy for their performance during the show. Um, this is us. I want to give a special shout out to my guy 50 Cent, who won his first Emmy because of this Super Bowl performance. So congrats to everybody that's involved, and especially my idol and my favorite rapper, Mr. Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent. Now, some albums that you guys can look out for tomorrow, because Fridays are the exclusive release dates for new music that is to come out. Um, you can look out for an artist named Simba. His new album drops tomorrow. It features the likes of Pusha T, DJ Drama, and a few other notable names. I am looking forward to that album this week, and I think it's gonna be a candidate for the album of the year. Now, my personal album of the year to this date is courtesy of my guy Lloyd Banks, who released The Course of the Inevitable 2 on July 15th. So ever since July 15th, I've been listening to the album and um, just going through daily life, allowing it to be a motivating factor to the obstacles and struggles that I face in daily life. Um, the Course of the Inevitable 1 came out last June, 2021. That was an incredible album as well. I was listening to that album all the way up to the release of most recent album, The Course of the Inevitable 2. Now, something else that everyone should know about me is that I also write album reviews. So I've written album reviews on 50 Cent's Canaan tape and um, Lloyd Banks' 2016 mixtape, All or Nothing, Live It Up. As the show goes on, I will update you guys on my most recent work that I have coming out. I'm gonna write a review on both Course of the Inevitable albums, the Course of the Inevitable 1 and the Course of the Inevitable 2 by by Lloyd Banks. Just haven't got a chance to write it up, but I will. Also, what I plan to do on this show is um, bring on, if possible, I still have to inquire about it, but bring on some of the artists that I also work with, um, in order to tell you guys about their story and some of the new music they have coming out. But that'll happen at a later time. I just gotta figure out the logistics and the time period to do it. Um, Also, I will talk about on another show that is in the works. I will talk about my going to more depth about my disability and some of the musicians that inspired me, regardless of their disability, uh, how they found success within the music industry. So some of the artists that I can mention now that have kind of inspired me, and this might be a weird one to you all, is Beethoven, because as you know, he was deaf. So for him to be uh, a success within the music industry and be deaf is an absolute um, great thing. Like you wouldn't expect somebody that's deaf to be such a success such as Beethoven was. I'll have more examples as the episodes go on and show some more of my work as the episodes go on. Yeah, so that's a little bit about me and my disability. Although some other artists that you need to check out, in my opinion, uh, Mr. Patrick Kabongo has been releasing a, a new track every month, and leading up to the release of his new album, Endless Summer, uh, which will be dropping very, very soon. But for promotional purposes, he has been dropping a track every month to commemorate the release. Another artist that you all should check out, and these are all independent artists from where I'm from, which is Toronto, Canada. All right. So another artist that you should check out is Mr. Don Music, or just DONN. Um, he has he's featured on a new song called Undone that is to drop on September 30th, and then he has two EPs coming right after that. So I'll be keeping you guys updated on the material that is to be released from Patrick Bongo and from Dawn Music uh, in the near future as their release dates get closer. Um, I will also possibly update my social media and maybe the show's social media with their links if possible to promote them. But oh, and that reminds me, you guys can follow me on Twitter at Kosta Pacneris. That's KOSTAPACHNERIS. I know on the Around the Ropes podcast they tease me for having a name that includes all the letters of the alphabet, which it basically does. But I will try to get some time to make it shorter so you guys can uh, follow me easier, um, or find me easier. Sorry, find me easier. Um, Also, um, I think I will get all of my social medias listed on here, so it's easier for the viewers to find me. Facebook is just my name, Kosta Pagneris. So it's KOSTAPACHNERIS. It's the same as Twitter. Just that, just the fact that Twitter is all one word. To find me on Twitter, you can also type in Road to Riches. So that's ROAD, the number 2, and Riches, RICHES, all one word, and my profile should come up as well. You can follow the network on Instagram, I believe, at at the around the Around the Ropes podcast on Instagram, and the Around the Ropes podcast on Twitter as well, I believe. What else should we talk about today? You can also follow. Oh, one more thing I'd like to bring up. We need 100 subscribers on YouTube. Okay, so in order to have our own URL, we need 100 subscribers on YouTube. So please, guys, please help us get to 100. It does a lot for us. It costs you nothing, and it's just a click of a button. So please, guys, follow us or subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social medias. We appreciate everybody that tunes in, and we have a lot more exciting things on the horizon. Now, I'm gonna go back to 50 Cent winning his first Emmy of his career due to this Super Bowl performance. So I know we haven't had a lot of new music from 50 Cent in a few years now, but this Emmy win to me proves that he is a legendary figure within the music industry, and what he has done will never ever be surpassed. So I'm just bringing this up because again, he is my favorite artist, and and what he has done within the music industry and what he has gone through, getting shot like 9 times and surviving that, is a huge motivation to me, and it should be to everyone else, because it proves that no matter what obstacle is in your way, there are still ways for you to find success in whatever field you want to find success in. So that is one of the reasons why he is my favorite artist, and one of the reasons why I basically follow every move he makes, because he's also a business mogul. So from a business mogul standpoint, or from a business management standpoint, which is my certification, by the way, from a business management standpoint, he is the pinnacle of who everyone should follow, in my opinion. You don't have to do it, but it's just my opinion. All right. As far as my other favorite artist, which is Lloyd Banks, I just admire his lyrical ability and the way he puts music together. His hooks and verses are impeccable. I could never think of the songs and the words that he says. I think he 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 might have a dictionary. He might be one of those people that read a dictionary to find all these words, and the way he puts them together and the way he uses them is absolutely perfect. Right? So so those are the two artists that I admire. And as far as independent artists, again, you can follow Don Music on Instagram at Don_music, and you can follow Patrick at X10PK on Instagram, and I think that's all his social medias. I think that's his Facebook and Twitter as well. So once again, you guys will find out more about these artists as the episodes go on. This is just an intro episode for you guys to get to know me. For those who are not tuned in to the Around the Ropes podcast for the last 8 months, yeah, it's just a way for you guys to get to know me more. And yeah, if anyone wants to tune in, and maybe we can add a a wrestling portion to this this show, but we'll see. If anybody wants to tune in and ask me some questions, we will have that information for you as the episodes go on. Okay. I'm not sure when this particular episode, first episode, will be out, but we will inform everybody of more information when it is released. Okay. Some of the some of the other things that I wanted to get to. Wow, let's think about this for a second. Let me see here. Oh, yes. I would like to send my condolences to an artist that has made a name for himself throughout the years in the music industry, that was basically gunned down due to senseless violence in LA. But I want to send my condolences to Mr. PNB Rock. I send my condolences to his friends and family. He was an amazing artist, and we're gonna miss your creative process, boss. I know he has a song with, again, one of my favorite artists, 50 Cent, called Crazy. You can stream that on all social media platforms, and it's available on YouTube and anywhere you stream your music. I think that particular song actually came out in 2018, I believe, and that was during the time when 50 was supposed to release his uh, his last album. But of course, because of the amazing strides he's making within the movie, TV, and film industries, his album has taken a back seat to that success. He says he's still planning on releasing one last album in his career, or to complete his career in the music industry, but he's just been busy working on other things, as he is, as you know, a business mogul. So I just got confirmation that this episode will be will be published on Saturday morning. Thank you, Mr. Producer. I appreciate it. It will be out Saturday morning, so I hope that you all give it a listen and give me some feedback on how you think this episode is going, and also give me some suggestions on some topics that you all want to hear about, and we will address that on the show. Also, I'm going to find a way for you guys to be able to ask me questions, or send in your questions live, and I will address it on this very show. Okay? So if you guys have any questions for me, we will find out how to or how we're going to proceed with having me have those questions and answering them live on the show. So because I'm big on having fan interaction and live interaction with in comments and things of that nature. Um, we're just pre-recording this as it is the first episode, and yeah, it's just a test to see, basically a test to see how I do, and the feedback that I get with the topics that I talk about. So I hope you guys are enjoying this, and we have a lot more coming your way, a lot more guests, and a lot more games and surprises. Um, I think that with your support, this show will become as big as it can get. Okay? And I also appreciate everybody who tunes in to the Around the Ropes podcast. We appreciate all your support, and we have some things coming down the pipeline that we will address on future shows. So please stay tuned to that. We're live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. on YouTube and Facebook. All right, so just want to thank everybody for their support during the last 8 months um, in regards to the Around the Ropes podcast. So I genuinely hope that the Around obviously the Around the Ropes podcast gets bigger, and the network, the entire network grows as a whole. So again, thank you for your support, and we appreciate it very much. Let's see what else we can get into here. Some did I mention? Yeah, some albums that are coming out tonight. So yeah, like I said before, the album that I am really looking forward to tonight is the album from Simba, SYMBA. I think his album's 16 tracks, and he is one of the best upcoming rappers and incredible lyricists that are coming up in the game right now. I wish I could put a link to his. He did if you type in Simba's freestyle on Funkmaster Flex, Funk Flex's show on Hot 97 on YouTube, his freestyle should come up, and I need you guys, everybody that's interested in rap, I need you guys to check that freestyle out. I think if you type in Funk again, I think if you type in Funk Flex freestyle Simba, SYMBA, that should come up on YouTube. I think that's second behind Lloyd Banks' freestyle on Funk Flex, which was released on August 11th, I think, and that's episode 180. That's episode 187 of Funkmaster Flex's freestyle series. So I need you guys to check both those out. Simba is a great artist. Lloyd Banks is a great artist. I'm hoping that I'm able to get him on the show, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to build up the audience for the show first before I attempt to get him on the show. So we'll see what happens. I'm not getting too ahead of myself. I know that this is the first episode only, so I hope I didn't jinx anything by saying that. All right, guys. So yeah, I just want to thank you guys again for tuning into the show. This is just the intro episode, remember. So again, if you guys hear this, Yeah. If you guys hear this and you want to ask me any questions, feel free to do so. And Mr. Producer, you can pop in. Yes, you can definitely pop in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for helping me.
Not a problem, Kosta. So again, this episode will drop on Saturday morning.
Yep.
You can also check it out when it drops on the Facebook page. It'll be
Yep.
on the YouTube and the Facebook page, the ATR Network on Facebook. You can ask questions there, and we'll relay them to Kosta.
Yep.
Between YouTube and Facebook. But stay tuned for when we go live. You can ask the questions live on the air when we go live.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong. We're also going to be on Apple Podcasts and Spotify soon, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so we're also
there's going to be a lot of platforms that we will be on.
Yeah.
So everybody wants to check them out. Stay tuned. Follow our social medias. Follow Kosta. Yeah. This way you get it up. As he said too, with the YouTube, it's 100 subscribers we need to get our own URL.
Yeah.
It's free to you. You hit subscribe. Hit the little bell icon that says all. All the notifications between here, the Round the Roast podcast, and anytime the network drops a YouTube exclusive. Because not only do we have this, we do YouTube exclusives with the Round the Roast podcast, but we are going to do YouTube exclusives with our network. Yep. So you guys all want to stay tuned and watch for that.
Exactly. So, yes, as Carl said, we need 100 subscribers, guys. So please get us to 100 subscribers so we can get to our own URL, okay? So, again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. This was the intro episode for my podcast, What is a Hit Record? Again, it is a podcast that has to do with the weekly, daily, and monthly happenings within the music industry. Stay tuned for more guests and more knowledge on my opinion pieces and articles that I will be showing live on air that are on my LinkedIn as well. You can follow me at LinkedIn at Kosta Pakneris. The same thing. My name is the same thing on all sites. Just my regular name, Kosta Pakneris. That's Pachneris. And my first name starts with a K. Kosta. So follow me everywhere. I will be showing my articles and my other work that I have coming up. Yep, and I think that will be the end of this intro episode. Again, I appreciate everybody that tunes in, that listens on, as we will soon be on every streaming platform. And thank you very much. I appreciate it. I look forward to providing you with more entertainment. And please stay locked in to everything we have coming on the ATR network. Thank you very much.